Well, here we are, guys. Started back in the 90s on PlayStation with NASCAR racing and NASCAR 98. EA Sports took it for a while, made the Thunder games, some incredible games. Then things went downhill, and then they kept going downhill through the Eutechnics games, through the Heat games. A lot of years where NASCAR fans were just waiting for a really good NASCAR game to finally come out and live up to the stuff that we got in the early 2000s, and here we've got another company that's taken up the challenge. Motorsport games with NASCAR 21 Ignition. I've seen a lot about this game already, but I'm gonna try to keep my mind open. Just fucking go, asshair. Oh my god, just fucking scroll, douche nozzle. So we got Bubba Wallace, and we're going to head off to Atlanta, and I'm going to keep my mind as open as possible and just try to find enjoyment in this game. Alright, sitting in the car in the garage area, something that little me would think is very, very impressive. Of course, I got a lot of useful information here, except for this, which I have seen multiple people prove that you cannot adjust your settings because you can't fucking save it. You can push select, but that doesn't seem to do it. It just seems to go back to stable no matter what you do. So that's like that's a small issue with the game, is that you can't change how your car handles. Alright, well there was absolutely nothing to do since we can't adjust on our car, so I'm just going to look at my crew chief, he's going to look at me, and we're just going to look at him for a while. I feel like he knows what we're in for, and that's just pity in his eyes and nothing else. Okie doke, here we go.
Here we go. Just like any other. Let's see how those tires last.
What the fucking shit? Why was I doing a goddamn initial D-drift before I even had control of the car? Alright, here we are. We're on the track. I'm immediately noticing the camera being a little bit weird with how it like swings to the left of the car. Not saying that I don't like it, just saying that it's interesting. Alright, very first impressions are that I don't really have any. Wow, this car just kind of drives itself, huh? So since I got onto the track, I have not stopped holding the gas button. So that's something. What the fuck? Oh, okay, that was not a very good way of bringing me back into the fucking game, was it? Now my car's fucking destroyed, probably. Well, yeah. Oh, never mind. It was destroyed. What the fuck? Oh, wow. Wow, it's already starting, huh? It's only damaged if you look at it cross-eyed and sideways. What the fuck was that? What is happening with this game right now? I heard a goddamn buzzsaw and then the entire world was popping in and out. Alright. Let's try this again. You shady motherfucker, you know exactly what's going on here. I bet he's the mastermind behind this whole thing. Are you Mr. Motorsports Games? Stop doing that. Why every time? And what? My car's still fucking damaged! Are you nippling me? Is it actually even damaged? Because it won't fucking make up its mind. Oh my god, you've got to be joking. I restarted the session and it's doing this shit. Oh my god, alright, alright, alright. You know what? No. Maybe there's a lot of good in this game. Maybe you just have to get beneath the surface and look for the gem that is surely underneath. I can't fucking see because the damage that shouldn't be there is still there and it's blocking my view. Alright. So that just fucks up every single camera angle. You know, y'all gonna find this funny as shit when I release my NASCAR 98 video in like a day or whatever. It feels exactly the same driving this car in this game as it does driving that car on ovals in that game. And I'll let you figure out how I feel about that whenever that video releases. Alright, let's get out of here. There's no reason to practice here. It just kind of... Go to the main menu? No. Skip to next session. Oh, whoops. I tried to quit to the menu, then I decided not to, so now the engine sound is back. For no reason. I'm just gonna skip to next session and hopefully it leaves.
Alright, got ourselves some data.
Yay, it did.
The last 2 years,
This lighting right here looks fucking fantastic. With the cars going down, the camera going down pit lane looking at the cars, it looks really good. There are some lighting things that look really impressive here. Too bad that's the least important part of the game. So, let's look at the crew chief. I feel like he's known about me since I was born. Alright, let's go to the track.
Here we go.
It looks like the damage is fixed right now after I went to a new session, but I want to see if I crash in qualifying, if that damage transfers to the race, because, oh shit. That was, what the fuck? My front end is completely fine, and I figured, oh, I guess there's no damage in qualifying. Anyway, the fucking deck lid is gone. The deck lid's gone, and I also can't move. The car just doesn't move, so it's out. It's out of commission. Alright, for some reason the AI is taking me up and out of the groove to start and way behind everyone else. I now have control of the car and we're racing at Atlanta. 49 laps? What the fuck was I thinking? First things first, I want to see if I can get a little better view. Yeah, well, I mean, I can get this view, but for some reason it makes the 66 car glitch out of existence. Yeah, I stopped paying attention. Hold on. I'm gonna just redo that. That didn't happen, okay? This is my first race coming up. I've never raced before. Also, it's telling me to stay behind the 16 car, which just isn't what you would even do in this scenario. Alright, here's where I get serious. I'm really gonna make an effort to run through this field as well as I can and try to see how this game holds up under the absolute most pressure I can apply to it. Any sort of screwing around I can do in another race. This time, I just... Motherfucker. Stop laughing at me, you fuck! I'm starting to get used to the steering. Got a massive fucking run on these guys. Oh, there's the issue. There's the issue there. Ah, god damn it. Ugh. I'm gonna have to play a lot of NASCAR 07 to get over this. If I can just fit in there. Ooh, there we go. I just want to get through this gaggle of bullshit as soon as possible. This car doesn't do very good in tight spaces. The one thing I can say about the NASCAR Heat games is that you could put your car in a pretty tight space and make your way through a tight pack if you really needed to. In this game I'm having a lot of trouble doing that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But the reason that it's not so good right now is that it feels like the steering assist is what's making this so difficult. 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. Just shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck are they doing? Oh, you go fuck yourself. What? I just made up all that. It took me laps to make up that. To climb to the front of the group, and then you're just gonna glitch them ahead, you piece of shit? Oh. Maybe there's some good in this game, though. I really feel like this is a good base for them to build on for later games. I'm turning hard left. There we go. It actually kind of responded that time. We're gonna have a run off of turn 2. If it doesn't throw the AI in front of me for no reason like a damn troll, there we go. Finally, I'm 32nd. Alright, here we are, just started lap number 13, we're running 30th, and we're getting to our second big group of cars, and my car just stopped turning in the middle of the fucking turn. That... Boy, there's nothing quite like feeling like the things that you do with the throttle and the steering just have no goddamn effect on the car, and now it's just not turning! I fucking barely touched the wall. Do I have a tire down? Let me get down, I'm trying to get out of the fucking way. Let me change the camera angle so I can look at my tire. I do have a tire down. Or I do, or I don't. Do I or do I not, game? Son of a bitch! Well, I think I do have a tire down, so that's gonna be one more restart! I can't die fast enough. Alright, executive decision. I'm not fucking doing this anymore. I'm going to another track. I'm going to lose my mind. So how about this? How about a single one of you that implemented the steering assist, something that you had to manually put into the game and program yourself? Maybe one of you should have had the fucking clue to maybe have it disabled as an option in some way. so that I can actually drive the car and see what your game's actually made of. Then I can see what the physics of your game actually are. I had it on the second hardest. Let's go to the hardest. Let's go ball out. What if the game magically gets good? My ass, but we'll swap out the paint, change the venue. Whoopsies. Why the fuck? This car makes like no goddamn sound at all. Wait, what the? Hold on. Do you guys realize something that's wrong about this? The tires aren't making any smoke. They are not making any sound. They are not making any marks on the fucking track. If you're not given any indication by the tires on how hard they're being driven, what are you supposed to do? I'm not sitting in the car. I can't feel what the car is doing. Am I just supposed to visually look at it and just do it like that without any sort of information from the car? Yeah, of course, my car's still damaged even though I restarted the session. I mean, I just don't understand how I'm supposed to know what the limits of this car are in an efficient way if the tires don't do anything. The tires don't make a sound, they don't leave tracks if you, like, lock them up, or... Like, I don't know what the fucking car's doing. I feel like this has gotta be a glitch almost, like... I feel like it's supposed to be leaving tire tracks and leaving smoke, and it just isn't. Just gonna shortcut this. You know what, let's see if it counts the lap anyway. Holy fucking shit, it counted the lap! Oh, you're kidding me.
Hey guys, quick editor's note here. It turns out I actually did not have NASCAR rules turned on at the time, which is why I was able to shortcut the track without getting a penalty. I tested out course cutting later on with NASCAR rules turned on, and found out that it actually does give you penalties for shortcutting. And it also just gives you a black flag if you just kind of fuck up a turn a little bit. And even better than that is that this means your race is already over, because no amount of pit stops or pass-throughs will take the black flag away, which is way worse than just letting people cut the course. So let's say you don't want to get black flagged for absolutely no reason, so you decide to keep NASCAR rules turned off. If you decide to do that, this is what is possible.
You know what, I'm gonna give the game benefit of the doubt here. Maybe that just counted because it was a practice, and the practice laps don't really matter. If you cut the course in practice, obviously you're doing it on purpose. So maybe in qualifying, if you cut the track, it won't actually count for the qualifying order. We have 22 minutes to qualify for some reason, and this is the test of whether you can just completely ignore the legal limits of the track. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? My car's been smoking since the session started. What the fuck is happening? You know what? Honestly, that is one of the more minor glitches I've seen this game perform so far. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, gonna rejoin the track just long enough to get it cocked back to the right. Gonna try to hug this wall. Ah, I missed it. Oh well, I guess I'll just take Oval 2 and Oval 1. I mean, no one's perfect, clearly. Oh, we got a lot of speed headed to the line this time. And this one a little slower than practice, but it is 1:09. Now let's see if that stands. Can I get the pole with that time? Yep! Yep! By 20 seconds! I cannot fucking believe this game is real. You can just fucking just cheat! You can just cheat! They don't even care! Alright, qualifying session number 2. Why not? Oh, no, I'm overshooting. I'm overshooting really bad. Save me! Save me, sand! Save me, sand! Man, this sand ain't shit. Aw, man. Now my qualifying lap's ruined. I mean, it's game over, man. I completely missed the track. There's no way I've got a shot at the pole now. Wait, I've got an idea. What if I didn't fucking try? Oh, that's actually not working out. I tried to cut in a bad spot. I have a tire down from that. I don't think my wheel well even touched the wall. I think my back fender touched the wall. and then my tire cut down for no fucking reason. Oh no, I cut another tire down. Oh, it's a catastrophe. You know what? Let's see what that did. I missed the track twice and cut down 2 of my tires. I wonder where I qualified based on that alone. Top of the charts, baby! Oh! Oh, God! Oh, God! Alright, alright, alright. God bless America! Where'd my datapad go? It just fucking appears and disappears? Has it been doing that the whole time? I don't think it has, and I don't think it's supposed to. He's clearly supposed to still be holding it. Let's go to the race. My favorite game of all time that I've ever played is a NASCAR game. I can't believe this and that are related. Alright. First things first, I don't want to start at the front. That's boring. No one wants to see that. I'm gonna let them... Wow, he just congratulated me on a top 5 as I stopped on the track. So, I'm gonna let them go and try to pick my way up through the field. Because we know I didn't legitimately get the top time. I want to see what it's like when you actually try to do the track. Oh god, they started braking so early. I'm gonna have to employ the practice of not following them and also cutting the track, because if I run with them at the speed they're running right now, which is, by the way, on extreme difficulty... Whoa! Whoa! He just went over, dude! Fuck it. This game's not taking it seriously. This game isn't taking it seriously. How can you expect me to try to run the track correctly and treat this legitimate and give it an honest go when shit like that happens? I don't even want to finish the race. I'm so fucking disappointed. To be perfectly frank, to be perfectly honest, and stop doing the show for a second. This is fucking depressing. Guys, when are we gonna say that enough is enough? How many more decades are we going to sit and take this? How many more decades are we going to sit and just accept this absolute fucking garbage? And I want to get one thing straight. I don't even blame the developers that worked on this for how this game is. Because in the video game world, you can only do so much to a game in so much time. Everything about this game, from how unpolished it handles, to the bugs, to the features that are missing that should absolutely 100% be in any racing game, that is not the result of people making the decision that those things should be in the game. That is the result of people not being given enough time to properly implement those things into the game and being told to release it anyway. And this isn't just some game. This is, in the world of video gaming, which is getting larger and larger every single year, this is the representation of NASCAR in that ever-growing world. This is what NASCAR is. This is the brand new NASCAR game. For the next year, if anyone wants to know what the brand new NASCAR game is, this is what they're gonna see. This is it. There's gonna be updates, and I'm sure it's gonna fix some things, but this footage will still be out there. Was shoving your game out the door in this state worth the damage it is going to do to the image of NASCAR, to the image of motorsports games, to the image of the fans that accept this? I mean, honestly, if it wasn't NASCAR, if this was a game made about, like, late model racing or something, like an official late model series, there would not be a second game. Regardless of any updates they would do to the game, there would not be a game 2 of this. The only reason that we will keep getting more NASCAR games after this is because NASCAR itself is an internationally recognized sport that still somehow has relevance. Otherwise, If you put out a product like this, no one's gonna want any more of that. They're gonna be like, no, I'm good. That last one was a complete disaster. Why bother? They can release this to the public because they're gonna make money off of it. Anyone that wants to play the newest NASCAR game is gonna pick this up. Because there's nothing else they can pick up. This is the only option. For the next 365 days, this is it. I'm moving to another track. We're doing something else. After I pile drive into someone here. Do I have damage or not? Alright, well we did an oval and I was annoyed. We did a road course and I lost all hope. So let's keep going and let's try it in the dirt. I'm on the track. Here we go. It immediately doesn't turn. I have a tire down. Go fuck yourself! Guys, you're gonna have to see this game when I'm done recording. It is giving me an existential crisis. Just like this fucking bastard that seems to follow me no matter what team I'm on.
Alright, let's get rolling here. Nice, consistent lap.
It just immediately takes off up the track. And you know what? I'm probably just gonna have to try to change the handling. Everywhere I've watched videos, they said that it doesn't work, so I didn't want to bother with it, but hey, maybe it works on my version of the game. Maybe I'm special. I have a tire. Why does realistic mean every time you hit a fucking wall, even if it's just the slightest of nudges, you lose a tire? I changed to the #1 loose setting. It handles the same, that's for sure. Alright, well maybe the change I made was just not severe enough for me to be able to tell the difference. Ignore that it started out unstable as soon as I came back to this menu. So let's go as loose as we can. We'll hit the select button right here. Alright. If anything locked in my setup, it would be that. Let's quickly go to another screen and come back. It's still on loose. Alright, so maybe it saved at that time. Alright, on the track. It is still tight. It is still tight. It does not handle any different at all. I'm trying to keep the wheels spinning in it to get it to turn, but it just doesn't turn. This car is not on dirt. This car is in glue. Oh, dead last. That's the first correct thing this game's done so far. I'm gonna make a last second call here, and I'm gonna take the steering assist to low. Maybe the intel I got about medium steering assistance being the best way to go was bad. Big checkup. Big checkup. I hit the wall. Come on. Cut my tire. What are you doing? See, I just hit the wall twice. Why aren't you cutting my tire? I'm doing everything I can to just get this piece of shit to break loose. This is not dirt. I'm running the fucking Elmer's Glue 400. I don't really care if there's other people that have figured out to do this. This shit is garbage. I know my technique's probably not perfect, but my god. I know that's not how this thing's supposed to fucking drive. We're gonna look under the hood of this thing, and by under the hood, I mean in the cockpit. Let's watch the driver's hands. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, so I see what's going on here. The moment that you fucking get it sideways, he just turns. He's just turning on his own. I did literally none of that. In that whole section where he went left, right, all I did was hold left and then like let it go straight for a second. I didn't even touch the analog for that one. I just stopped touching it altogether. It makes the dirt completely fucking undrivable because the point of the dirt is that you have to counter steer on your own a lot. If you're not allowed to do the counter steering, you're literally not allowed to drive the fucking car. When I was growing up playing the NASCAR games, I was always super excited to see what the next game would be. I remember after playing NASCAR Thunder and waiting for the next one, I was hoping, oh, like maybe you can do stuff in the garage area in the next game, or maybe you can talk to the other drivers. And one day I went to a Blockbuster, and I saw that NASCAR 2005 had come out. And I flipped over, I picked up the case and I flipped over to the back, and I saw those screenshots of drivers talking to each other in the garage area. And that was the coolest shit in the world to me. That's something I was like imagining for a NASCAR game happened to be in the very next one. And you know what? It was a really cool thing in that game. You'd get in arguments with people. You'd, like, if someone was having a bad day, that was your teammate, you two would get together after the race and, like, kind of talk it out. And it was genuinely impressive to me. There are so many times I can look back to, even in games that weren't overall very good, and I would sit down and play them and be amazed at what I was seeing. I was amazed to see progress in different areas, even if there was regressions in others, because it always felt like, hey, if they just fix this, if they fix that, they've got a really good game on their hands. And I was always really, really excited, genuinely excited, to see what the next NASCAR game would be. That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. That was a really long time ago. Whoever is responsible for this game not just being in this condition, but for this game releasing in this condition, should be ashamed. They should not be allowed to work on another NASCAR project again, and they should probably be laughed out of the industry. Alright guys, this game has one more chance to not be the absolute shittiest thing I've ever played.
We're here at Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia to close out our round of short tracks before heading to Talladega.
Oh, fucking cool! That's the second time this game's crashed on me. Alrighty guys, second time's the charm. Can I get to the race without everything crashing and dying? I clicked skip a while ago, about the time the screen stopped doing anything. I can't even get the race to start. I cannot even get the race to start. This dog shit game won't even get me to the fucking race. Where the fuck is the track? Alex is talking. I don't see a goddamn thing. Is the game already ruined? Can you not? Has anyone raced at Richmond yet? Is it even possible? I cannot stress this enough. If you are not buying the game for the purposes of making a video to tell people not to play this game, do not buy this game. Not out of curiosity, for no reason. Do not give these people your money. We're gonna watch him turn to the right, which should not work to get you out of that garage stall. Brad Keselowski just reverses through the car. Hey look, we're on the track. Yeah, that was the problem! The game crashes at Richmond if you try to use your custom car. And it also tries to crash if you try to just load the fucking track normally. It just didn't crash this time. It did everything but crash. I will not restart this. I want to be through with this as fast as possible, get this video out, and get the fuck out. I've always really liked Richmond. Every single NASCAR game I've played, Richmond is one of the best tracks. Especially if you're looking for short track action without it being absolute madness like Bristol or Martinsville. I think I felt it out pretty well. For some reason. Fuck! Fuck! Well, I have to restart. I have to immediately go back on my word and restart it. Because the game didn't even fucking give me a chance. It drove up the track for no fucking reason. I'm sure if we were on the cockpit view, you'd see the driver's hands turn to the fucking right like an idiot. Barely touched the wall and I was out. Yeah, he turns to the fucking right. Yep. Yep. No wonder it feels tight.
Clear, clear, clear. Stay left.
Wow, he almost hit the fucking inside wall. He was so far inside. Oh, they all checked up for no reason. I'll just take some free spots off of that. Wow, they're checking up so hard off of that corner. I nearly ran right over Ty Dillon. I am slamming the fucking brakes. Can I get some goddamn stoppage here? So I think what's happening is that I'm locking the brakes up going into turn 1. Yep. Locking the brakes up going into turn 1. There's no tire squealing that lets you know that it's happening. You just have to know that wheel lock exists and experiment with not having it. I will say, Richmond, what a track. Even in a game as dog shit as this, I'm in a rhythm here. Even with the car getting steered against me, and with the wheels trying to lock up without telling me that they're locking up, I'm actually having a decent race right now.
Clear, clear, clear. Bring it
Motherfucker! I cut another fucking tire! I didn't even think I hit the wall!
Clear all around. Got one right. Good fluid tire.
Fuck it. Please flip my car. Please actually do harm to my physical body.
Well, kids, you want to make a difference? You want to make sure this is the last stupid, shitty, goddamn, motherfucking just waste of everyone's time that we get in this series? Do not give these people your money. If you want these games to get better, this is where we make the stand. This is where we send a message.
Alright, with this taken care of, this is all I'm going to do from NASCAR 21. I'm immediately getting rid of this game. I'm going to try to get a refund. I'm going to make an analysis video going a little bit deeper into the problems with this game if you guys want to watch it, because this one's kind of raw. And I'm also going to release a video in a couple days about NASCAR 98. And the reason that should be interesting to all of you is because, similar to NASCAR 21, NASCAR 98 was the very first attempt by EA Sports to make a NASCAR game, as we just watch William Byron plow into the pit wall like a goddamn idiot. NASCAR 98 and NASCAR 21 are both someone's very first attempt at making a NASCAR game. And while NASCAR 98 is very rough around the edges, does it look like this? The answer may surprise you. So look out for those videos. And don't buy NASCAR 21. It is the worst NASCAR game I've ever played. Bye.